Have you ever wanted to build a website and don't know how to write a single line of code? Well, Elementor might be your best friend. In this week's video, I'm going to talk all about Elementor. I'm going to talk about what Elementor is, why it's so popular, and how easy it is to use, because I'm going to do a tutorial on making your own link in bio page. Let's chat about it. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Russell, and this is Let's Chat Tech with Nick. So this week we're going to dive in and talk about Elementor. So what is Elementor? Elementor is a WordPress plugin and a design tool to build your websites. It is a very easy to use website builder. It is drop and drag, so you don't need to know any lines of code, none of that stuff. Simply drag and drop widgets as you please, or use the pre-made templates or block templates that they have, and you can go from there. So you can build anything from a full-on business page to landing pages to sales funnels and even e-commerce pages. Or like what we'll do today, build your own link in bio style page that you can completely customize it exactly the way you want. And with Elementor, there are two versions. There are a paid version and a free version. We're going to talk more about the paid version, but there are some really cool features in the free version where you can still build a really cool and awesome looking website. So let's dive in. So why should you use Elementor? Now, with Elementor, it is super easy to use. If I can create a website with it, anybody can. Trust me. Also, with the paid version, you can create really advanced looking websites with some really cool features like animations, pop-ups, and even advanced forms where you can use that to collect emails and then have an email marketing campaign with a program like Kit where you can have emails automatically sent. And that works really well for sales funnels. Not only that, you can create your own templates and own widgets so you can use them later. So for example, if you are creating a form that you want to have on multiple pages, you could actually save that as a template, which they call global widgets, and you could easily use that back and forth. You can do the same with full-on blocks or even save a web page. So if you design, for example, a sales funnel, or if you design a link in bio like we're going to do in a second, you can save that page and then customize it over and over again. It's that simple. Now let's dive in and design our very own link in bio page. Now, once you get started with Elementor and creating a page, there's a couple different options here. And one of them here is you're able to put in pre-made blocks or pre-made templates, full-on pages from whatever. Or you can add these, your own blocks, and create the structure that you want. For this one, we're going to have more of the 3 section structures, and that's how we're going to create this link in bio. And then we'll be able to have a title and a whole bunch of stuff in here. So the first thing you're going to do is you can see each of those sections. There's a little square box on the side. You can actually adjust the column width for each of them. For the link in bio, we're basically just using that centerpiece, and that's where the image we've already created, but essentially the button, the link that people will click. When the page is made, those boxes and pluses won't be there. So the images, it's simple. Just grab an image element and drag it right in, and then you can have a headline right under that. So with this image, I've already uploaded these images, or I've already created these images, sorry. So all you're going to do is when you upload it, you're going to select the images that you want. They'll get uploaded. The screen recording doesn't show you actually uploading them. But also I have my profile picture, so I'd recommend using the profile picture you use on your social media page that you're putting this link in bio, and then give this page a title. Link in bio page, my links, whatever the case may be. And you can adjust this to your heart's content. You can change the font, the size, the thickness, the style. You can have shadows behind it, have it in the center, offset. If you have multiple lines, you can change the line height. You can change the space in between. So many different options. Now, my computer has the dark background, but the page, when finished, is white for when you actually bring it. So for now, we'll leave it like that. So this is my link in bio, and then from there, we're going to hit that plus, so it'll bring up all the different elements that you can use. So the first thing we're going to do is my social links. So this is a quick and easy way to have pre-made social media icons, and then you could add in literally whatever you want. So even if you want to have your Twitch in there, your Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be for your social media links, you could add a whole handful of different links. And if you go through those icons, there's hundreds of different icons. So that's all we're doing here. Now, I'm not going to actually link mine, but there's a way there you could actually add your link. And then what I always do is click on that cog and make sure it's open in a separate window. So for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you want to make sure you do all that same. And then from here, you could actually change the style of it. If the buttons grow when you mouse over them or you tap on them, it'll kind of grow just to give it that really cool effect. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the actual buttons for the links, the link in bio. And I've already uploaded these as well, so they'll already be in my library. And all you're going to do is, your first link, and then from here, to make things easier as you go on, we're going to edit the first one. So I'll give it a little bit of a background or a little bit of a border alongside of it. So on the white background, it kind of pops a little bit more. Now, the next thing you want to do, or what I do, is I add a little bit of a rounded corner, and then I could add a little bit of a shadow behind that button so it pops and stands out a little bit more. Now for this example, I'm just making it on the dark background so you can see what it looks like. And then add your link, make sure you have it open in a separate window, add a hover animation, so just like the social links, when you hover over, it'll have that. This one has that grow to it, and you could change whatever you want. And then right click on the element and then duplicate that. So now what you're going to do is just change the image, change the link, and it'll be the exact same with a different link. Same thing. We're going to duplicate that, and we're going to go over this for the 4 buttons I've set up for this example. So if you have a Samsung S24 Ultra that you want people to go to in the link, if you want the Ugreen, what I call Ronnie the Robot, Todoist, and then lastly Elementor, these are the examples that I have, and I have these all linked in my bio as well. But add the link, make sure it opens in a brand new window. So that's a very, very quick example. And then lastly, once you make sure those are all set, say this is something that stands out. You want to have this be the main attraction on the page. You can actually add an animation to that, so it will actually bounce in. So when somebody opens your link in bio, that will bounce in. so that way it stands out above the rest. Now lastly, what I want to do is I'm add a spacer to the bottom of the page so the button is not at the very bottom of the page. And there it is. That's our link in bio. You can make sure it looks good on mobile. You could adjust the sizing of the text of the buttons for mobile, or if it's on desktop or even a tablet. But it's that simple. That's how you make a link in bio page. And there it is. It is that easy. Now, I did use a tool like Canva, as I mentioned, to create the buttons, but you can even use buttons in there that we didn't go through. And it's that simple. Now, if you want to get your very own Elementor plugin, I have a link in the description for the Elementor plugin, as well as if you're looking to host your own website, Elementor does that as well. And I'll put a link in the description where you can get your own hosting straight through Elementor. So everything is all in one place. And that's it. That's all I have for you this week. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and all that, like, subscribe, comment, fun stuff, and we'll see you next week.